What's up, fight fans? Mainman Mademan here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man, all day. Salute to the fam. Hit that thumbs up for me. So word on the curb, it is now official. It is official that Gervonta Tank Davis will now be facing Mario Barrios on June 26th, coming down on Showtime pay-per-view. And this is going to be happening in Atlanta. It's going down in State Farm Arena, where this will be the second time for Gervonta Tank Davis. We remember the last time he fought down in Atlanta was when he took on Youriorkis Gamboa, sold the place out. Actually exceeded expectations that night. According to the words of Steven Espinoza, they expected around 11,000 people on hand, and they, broke the roof off in that place and put in 14,000. And it looked like as if revenue-wise, it did pretty good. It's said to do about $2.2 million last time Tank was down there. And on top of that, you had a whole bunch of celebrities in the audience. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing a lot of spotlight to that whole event. So I'm sure for a fight of this magnitude with Mario Barrios involved, it's going to be some sort of the same if they did that for Youriorkis Gamboa. Now, it's a little surprising that, honestly, they didn't do this in Texas. I think a lot of fight fans thought that originally, given that Tank Davis was facing Mario Barrios, a fighter from Texas, from San Antonio, that they thought they would maybe go down there and exploit the fact that Texas is open. But I guess they didn't want to do it that route, and they preferred to go back down to the route of Atlanta. And I'm glad that they did, because it's a market that Tank Davis is starting to emerge in. When Tank Davis fought down there against Youriorkis Gamboa, that was the first world title fight since 1998, fight fans. That was the first world title fight since an Evander Holyfield fight. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's now a market that Tank Davis can continue to go down and establish himself as a brand and as a star. And, Atlanta can be also emerging as another hub for boxing. And, with Tank Davis on the forefront, well, that's nothing but good. And a fight of this magnitude is going to bring a lot of spotlight. So we'll see how it all works out. And, the beautiful thing about all this, y'all, is that black people going to come out looking beautiful. It's going to be another beautiful event in Atlanta, where Tank Davis is going to be in front of his own people, building himself and his brand in front of his own people, instead of the usual blueprint of trying to build himself in front of a bunch of Mexican fans. Well, this is the second time around where he's going down to Atlanta to build himself in front of his own people. It's going to be a beautiful night, man. I'm expecting to see a lot of beautiful black folk coming on out, enjoying a great event down there in Atlanta, man, in State Farm Arena. Wish I could be there, to be honest with you, man. And I know they're going to have a good time. So this is a good thing to see this. It really is. Man, I'm listening to Leonard Ellerby, man. They got him out here in recent quotes and some recent interviews that he's done over there on Fight Hype. And Leonard Ellerby seeming a little concerned, man, about the upcoming fight with Gervonta Tank Davis and Mario Barrios. Says, according to Leonard Ellerby, says he doesn't like this fight for Gervonta Tank Davis, man. He thinks this is a dangerous fight. When they asked Leonard Ellerby, man, whose decision it was to make this fight, did he make the decision? He said no, it was Gervonta Davis's decision to go up and take this fight. We know Gervonta Davis moving up to 140 pounds. This is the highest weight that he's ever fought at in his career, never fought at this weight class, and he's immediately going into a fight with dangerous Mario Barrios. Tall, long, rangy, fast, can hit, can punch as well. Been at 140 for quite a long time. Stopped 9 of his last 10 opponents. Very, very dangerous opponent. And so, according to Leonard Ellerby, man, he feels like this is a very, very dangerous fight, and he doesn't like it. And I can't really blame him, to be honest with you, man. It's a very dangerous fight for Gervonta Davis, for him to just go up into this weight class, especially since his last fight was 2 weight classes below this. It's dangerous, man. You just don't know what type of performance you may end up having on that kind of night. And a lot of fighters normally, when they move up to a weight class, but what they do is they take a couple soft touches first and see what their power like, see what their punch resistance like, and then they jump in there with more so elite competition. But in Gervonta Davis's case, he's jumping in there with the WBA regular champion, a fighter that's been there for a long time, and was even talking about moving up to welterweight up until announcing his fight with Tank Davis. So he thought he was going to be moving up to 147, and he was going to be fighting in there by April. So he would have been at welterweight by now. So at this time, Gervonta Davis is going in there with a big opponent. a fighter that's very, very, very talented, and on top of that, has a very, very good coach behind him in Virgil Hunter, and it's very dangerous. So Leonard Ellerby is on to something, man. I mean, of course, a lot of folks can look at this and say, hey, man, Leonard trying to distance himself just in case things go wrong, and he can say, hey, I'm on the record and saying that I didn't like the fight and I thought it was a dangerous fight and this, that, and the third. It makes him look good, right? But also on the flip tip, if Tank Davis wins, then it makes Tank Davis win look even better, because it looks as if that Tank took on a very dangerous opponent that even his own promoter was worried about him taking, you know what I mean? And according to Leonard Ellerby, he went to Al Heyman, as well as himself, Tank Davis I'm talking about, went to Leonard Ellerby and Al Heyman and asked for this fight. So we'll see how it goes, man, and see if it pays off for Tank Davis. It is a dangerous fight. We're gonna have to see the best version of Tank. And I think he can show up, man. It's very possible, but it's very possible for Mario Barrios to gain the victory as well. And it's going to be a good fight, man. Real spill. Really looking forward to it. Mario Barrios has a huge stake behind him, so I'm sure Texas is going to show up for Mario Barrios. And Tank Davis got not only a major opportunity to move up to a new weight class and to gain some accolades, but he can also, you know, win over a lot of fans, and that come, you know, by beating a fighter that comes from a big state, by Mario Barrios coming from San Antonio all day. So we'll see how this plays out, man. Thumbs up for the homie. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. To the next video, man. Once again, salute to the fam over at Mainman Mademan's Boxing Forum. Catch me on Twitter, Mademan511, Facebook, Mademan Boxing Forum, and Instagram, Mainman Mademan, all day. To the next video. Peace out.